How do typical sales representatives plan? What matters most? What is business planning? Who creates or uses a business plan? In terms of planning and setting priorities based on experience, including myself, I would say that the majority of people who are above average sales performers are by nature doers. They aren't much for sitting around thinking, planning, and strategizing. The idea of going into lockdown for a prolonged period in order to create a business plan seems torturous. If they aren't engaged in the hunt for the next sales opportunity, they don't feel like they are doing anything goal achieving. They would prefer to leave the airy-fairy planning to a suit in the ivory tower who has nothing better to do than dream up lofty ideas and set irrational expectations, unachievable quotas, and pull impossible targets out of their imagination. They are action-oriented and much more at home when they are doing something that they believe will result in a positive outcome. They plan and set priorities in reactive mode. Day to day, by the seat of their pants, winging it. Getting a sale or getting the next sale, living in the comfort zone. Or at the extreme end, plan of the moment with little or no thought process, or worse, going from crisis to crisis. Business planning is the process of documenting in detail where you want, expect, or desire business outcomes to go. Creating a very clear vision in writing of what you want or what you are setting out to achieve, and then breaking that desired objective into smaller components to increase the odds of achieving a successful outcome. Considering every possible detail to protect yourself and ensure that you have a clear understanding of what you are getting into and the tools and resources needed to do the job effectively and efficiently. Thinking ahead towards the steps of leading to the accomplishment of an ultimate goal. It is a prediction of the future by looking at the bigger picture. Creating measurable and predictable outcomes. Understanding what tools, resources, and materials will be necessary to get to your goals. Those who create and leverage a business plan would include intelligent business people, sales and other management, anyone seeking financing support, someone pitching an idea, an individual who doesn't like to go into an unknown situation completely blind, companies, organizations, and departments that must prepare annual budgets and operating plans for the following year. What is the benefit of having a business plan for you? Why would it be better for you to have and accept the responsibility for your own business planning versus having someone else do it for you, or even worse, not done at all? The benefits of creating and having a business plan would include mental and physical preparedness, time efficiency, increased odds of more predictable outcomes and success, provides clear direction, give you clarity and peace of mind, reveals weaknesses, contingency planning, backup plan, makes you more productive, focus on what is most important, spells out the steps of how you are going to accomplish your goals with an execution plan, identifies obstacles and challenges and helps you to make preparations to overcome them. An additional benefit of your ability to think your way through the strategic business planning process is the potential added value that you bring to a client. Depending on the market or client base that you sell to, you may have customers who should also be preparing a plan for their business. Your ability to act as a resource in this capacity makes you more than just a supplier. It can position you as a strategic partner and an indispensable resource. Your ability to guide them through the strategic planning process can place you in a position where you have the rare opportunity to entrench your products and services directly into their plan for business success. Accepting the responsibility for your own business planning rather than having someone else do it for you or not doing it at all is becoming much more common in high-performance work environments. There was a time when it was very uncommon for the salesperson to create their own business plan. Business planning was done at a much higher level within the organization, and corporate expectations were drilled down into the organization. Within many organizations, there's been a cultural shift. That's not to say that planning at a higher level no longer takes place. However, many sales representatives are asked to treat their sales territory like a standalone business unit within the company and create their own business plan because it is proven to do the following: greater understanding and acceptance of the information. When the sales representative has no hands-on involvement in the creation of the information, it can seem unnecessary, irrelevant, and confusing. Sense of ownership. When you have direct involvement in the creation of the plan, you have significant insight of how the information and numbers were attained, and this results in a plan that you are comfortable with and when called upon to do so will defend. Higher degree of accountability. Rather than having someone else's plan imposed upon you, you have a plan that you understand, accept, have taken ownership of, and now have a desire to drive towards. Increased understanding will promote personal growth and enhance your professional value. Elevates your thinking and problem-solving abilities to a new and improved level. By asking sales representatives to take on this responsibility, the company is creating stronger leadership within the organization, which is excellent for succession planning. In addition, the insight and skills developed as a result are often useful in many other aspects of your professional life. Depending on your industry, these skills can often be a value-added component of what you offer to your customers who are weak in this capacity. Charging forward without any planning doesn't always result in failure. However, your hands-on involvement in the planning process elevates your thinking, makes you aware of and more likely to leverage available resources, and helps you to set priorities that result in making better quality decisions regarding your usage of time. It is the preparation that can often make the difference between failure and success because battles are often won or lost before they even begin. Learning Spotlight number 1. It's time to review what we've covered so far. Each question in the quiz has a 90-second time limit, and the quiz has a 15-minute time limit. You cannot pause the quiz once you begin. The quiz includes many types of questions, including true or false, drag and drop, multiple answers, etc. Read the questions carefully and make sure you understand what is being asked before submitting a response. Many of the questions or variations of them will be included in the final exam. You will be graded, and the passing grade for the quiz is 70%. You will have 3 chances to attain a passing grade. If you fail to attain a passing grade after 3 attempts, you will be locked out of the course. You will have an opportunity to review the quiz responses upon successful completion. If you wish to review the previous slides and sections, do so before advancing. Upon completion of the quiz, please click on the green Next button with the white arrow in order to advance to the next step in the learning path. This concludes step number 2 of the learning path. Please click on the green Next button with the white arrow in order to advance when you are ready to proceed.